Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a nice little still life drawing or painting. What you should do is find a few objects in your home that you like, that you think are beautiful or meaningful to you. I chose a potted plant. I love plants. Some art supplies because I love art. A little potted plant that I made out of salt dough, and a little clay bird. After you arrange your still life in a way that you like, start sketching out your picture. Put sort of general shapes on the paper to give you an idea of how big everything will be. Try not to make it teeny tiny on the page. You want to make it take up a nice large space in the middle of the paper. After you put the rough design down on the paper, you can start drawing the objects in to the shapes that you've already drawn. Press only a little bit harder with your pencil, but remember, don't press too hard because you might need to erase something. Make sure to look at what you're drawing to make sure that you draw how it looks and not just how you think something looks. After you've drawn the outlines of everything in pencil, you can take a permanent marker or a black marker, crayon, or something like that to outline your pencil lines, and later you can erase the extra. After you've outlined everything, you can start coloring it in. I'm going to do a little bit of the drawing in crayon, like I've already done, and then just a little bit of marker on top, and use water to spread out the marker. So I've put these black lines on the drawing and right below to make shadows, and added just a little bit of color in marker, and later I will brush over it with water. You can color yours with whatever you want. You don't have to use the same technique as me. I like to mix the crayon and marker. So when you put the water over the top, you just brush the water on where the marker is, and it will help it kind of bleed, creating a nice shadow underneath your objects. This kind of grounds them to the page. And then in other areas, you can spread the marker out, making sure to rinse your paintbrush between colors. This will keep the colors separate, but also kind of fade them together to give them a more watery or watercolor look. Here's another still life with just two potted plants. I'm going to draw the line for the bottom of the plants and then draw the horizon line to give locations of where they should go. Then draw the plant pot, and then the plant itself, and then this planter here. This one I can see a little around the top of it, so I'll draw it in perspective with the lines angling in. And then with my pencil, I'm going to draw all the little pieces. You don't have to outline your drawing in black. This one I'm going to start coloring without outlining. I'm going to do a bunch of it with pencil And then also, like I did on the other one, use some water-soluble markers and water. I'm going to color them with crayons and then just around the outside draw with this dark green marker and later brush with the water. The places where I put the crayon, it's going to stay how it is, and the places where I put a little bit of Crayola marker, when I brush over it with water, the color will bleed a little bit. With your drawing, you can color however you want. If you just want to color the whole thing with colored pencil, that's okay. Just do your best, try to experiment with different materials if you have them, and try to make a beautiful drawing. So here's my jar of water and my paintbrush. So I just brush over where the color is and then rinse between colors. This just kind of spreads out the marker color, giving it a little bit of a watercolory look. I can also brush over the black I put on the bottom, which kind of makes the shadows underneath your objects. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Take a look around your house and find some objects that you love, set them up in a way that you like, and show me what you draw.